Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everyday Black Man Podcast, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I am Riker, and I'm joined by R. Reed and Armstead. Follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Instagram at Everyday Black Men, and Facebook at the Everyday Black Men Facebook page. Now let's start the show.
Wow, it's been an interesting week, but Will and Jada.
Man, we got to say that. We got to say that towards the end of the
Okay.
conversation, man. Because
Let's
hey, man, I got a whole relationship segment. I'm trying to get through these topics, these starters. You know, we give the people the starters and we get them on the main course.
All right, y'all. The Will and Jada conversation coming.
It's coming. It's coming. It's going to still be in this podcast. Do not fret. We
it's
really
coming.
want to hear, because some of y'all not going to like how it's going to go, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But Mary Trump is coming out with a book. She is the niece to Donald Trump. Her father unfortunately died due to his alcoholism and poor life choices. But she apparently says that the Trump family is full of drama. It almost is like there's some rich nigga, like black as fuck, just all kinds of petty and ridiculous stuff. I don't even see why they wanted the book to not come out, because for reading her book, it just sounds like everybody else's dysfunctional family. But if they had dysfunction and money.
This podcast sounds so goddamn clear. It's almost like we're in person. Yeah, y'all don't understand. Like, it sounds better today. Am I tripping?
Well, I turned up the bit rate to the highest it would go. Earpods.
I'm about to say, bro, I got a box of AirPods brand new if you want them. Going for $130.
Going for the exact amount that it would cost you.
Yeah, but no tax.
I mean, you are saving me roughly 7%. I do appreciate it. I'm probably gonna buy some of the pros, man. I almost bought a TV last night, but
almost. We just fuck Mary Trump. Like, literally, bro, fuck Mary Trump. I don't get it. I feel like since I don't know anything about the book, I'm just like, eh.
I mean, but that's the thing about it is, I wanted to bring this up just to see if you cared about Mary Trump. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up reading her book just because I want to see all the petty shit that she's gonna bring up. It is realistically petty shit, so I can understand you not being interested. The Goya CEO says he supports Trump, which puzzled all the moderate Latinos, as if they didn't realize that a segment of the Latino population, or Latinx, depending on, you know, what makes you more comfortable, are blatantly racist. Blatantly. Like, they just as racist as white.
People don't understand there's like two different kind of Latinos, and these are the ones who think they're white Latinos. I mean, I hate to say that. So it's not really that much of a surprise, because most of the rich ones think they're white, so doesn't surprise me. What about you guys?
I wasn't surprised. I was more surprised that Latinos were jumping up and down, and Latinx community came out, you know, because they're the woke branch. They came out, were like, I can't even have Goya no more. They started trading recipes. I thought that was pretty nice, you know.
Yeah, the recipes out there.
Yeah, hit them in their pockets. Yeah. But it was just so interesting to see people be like, I can't believe that a Latino could be racist. And I'm like, you have not hung out with enough Latinos.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, remember, 6ix9ine is one of you guys, and he likes to say the N-word. So never forget, some of y'all be on that shit.
Who was the only people who was allowed?
I mean, technically, I would say some measure of Puerto Ricans can say it, depending on their heritage, because a lot of them do have Afro, whatever. You know, if you're half black, you're obviously in the club, but you have to be half black and have gone to a school where someone at least made fun of your hair. Like, that's the only reason Drake gets in, is because people used to make fun of his fro.
Yeah, a terrible fro.
Yeah, Drake had a terrible fro. Like, his fro was the literal definition of the word, quote unquote, Jew fro. Like, it didn't look right. Now, I'm not saying that Jewish people can't have fros, but Latinos can be racist. Next subject. So, Cynthia Deck, aka the Queen of Abs, made history for the second time in less than a year by becoming the first woman athlete to own a sneaker company. Now, the shoes themselves, they're not something I would wear, but if I had a daughter and she wanted them, I would cop a pair. I think it's interesting that Serena didn't take this like a long time ago, because she's got the money, the name recognition, all that stuff.
She knows she'll never beat Nike. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because, yeah, the Queen of Abs, she's in, you know, Women's Football League, which is respectable. I mean, it's flag football. It's women.
That's the one they be wearing them shorts and they be thick as hell, boy. And I be looking at them like,
that's the. I mean, they wear shorts, but they not thick as hell. I mean, I watched a couple of their practice videos just to kind of see how she is. She got moved. I mean, on the flag football thing, I mean, nobody's getting tackled, so, you know.
Nah, you gotta get tackled. You gotta get tackled. The one I was watching, they was tackling.
Yeah, you talking about the lingerie football league?
Yeah, you talking about the lingerie league.
The lingerie league is something I would watch on They're like, that's demeaning to women. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
Wouldn't
not at
say that
all.
it's demeaning to women, provided that the women are part of the lingerie league because they actually want to be out. It's different if it's
Correct.
written into
Yeah.
your contract.
Nah, they ain't give a shit. They was hitting the fuck out of people.
They sure would. They are, yeah.
They
After
were
your ass
walking
got
their ass
tackled, she'll
down.
fucking she'll twerk on your head.
I mean, the twerking on their head, I think, was just, that's good American football. But for the Women's Football League, I could see myself watching something like that. I think they just need an infusion of cash, something to make it, come on one of the big networks like ESPN 5. It goes up that high, right?
I have no idea. I just remember they was like, damn. Those were
Well,
good hits, old school hits. Like,
I mean,
damn.
yeah, old school hits are good. I mean, for the Queen of Abs, man, I saw her. She was twirling and doing all the stuff. I was like, damn. Also, I really respected the fact that she started football late. She didn't start playing until college. That's late as fuck.
I don't watch flag football, bro. It's the most wasted. I remember the Spike TV had a flag football league with ex-professional athletes. I'm just like, what's the point of this? Although I think it's
Professional
safer.
men, there's no point other than the fact that, I mean, come on, these guys already took concussions. For women,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm giving them the additional thing of there's not going to be a ton of women that are just going to be able to tackle each other. I mean, plenty of them when they're younger, but I'm talking like these are like women in their like 20s to like early 30s. Not really the group of people you want to tackle each other. Although I do wonder about pregnancy, but that's neither here nor there. How long can they play? That kind of. But
they play up until
what, the first
I'm pretty like
trimester? Because you wouldn't want your wife out there playing, even if she was getting a nice little $1 million deal out there. You wouldn't be like, yeah, babe, keep playing out there, bouncing my little.
Yeah, but one thing I'll tell you
child
this now, you
around.
can't. I totally agree with you as far as that. But what I'm saying is that when situations like that come, it's like, oh, maybe they put them through a little test or something. Okay, have y'all had any intercourse in the last particular amount of time? All right, here's a little free test. Make sure you're
Okay.
not. I don't know. At least I think that's something that probably maybe might need to be done.
This is one reason why we should probably research women's health, for real, instead of continuing to play around like we've been playing around. But like from irregular cycles to just like for my mother, she didn't even know she was pregnant until the doctor was like, oh man, it's probably been great for you. I mean, you're really carrying this pregnancy well. She was like, come again? What was that? She was like, I think 3 months pregnant. It just wasn't really showing or anything. But yeah, it is what it is. Best of luck to you, Miss Deck. I hope you continue the crushing it as a Queen of Abs. You're also, she does a lot of she got her hands on a whole lot of stuff. So, continue making your bread. Maybe when you expand to male shoes and you have something that pops a little bit more, I'll definitely jump on the bandwagon. Until then, it'll be Big Baller Brand, because they actually make tennis shoes that I would want to wear. But
You still ain't paying. Ain't nobody paying on $700 for his goddamn shoes. I think the last pair. Let me see how much the last pair is.
I mean, you might be right about that. I think hers were actually more economically incentivized. It's just, it looked kind of weird. Her shoes kind of reminded me of like the Olympic thing, but there's no rings. So, But she did partner with someone to see if she could make sustainable, whatever shoes. And it's like, I mean, it got that going for you, which is nice. I'll include in the show notes a link to the article I had on it so that, if you're a lady.
I searched Big Baller Brand and some Valentinos came up. Valentino Gabriel.
I mean, Valentinos are always overpriced. But yeah. I mean, well, Valentino, it's a newer luxury bullshit brand. I don't see
his
why
shoes $200 now. That ain't that bad.
Okay, yeah, $200 is respectable. It's not something I'm gonna get.
I'm going to buy a pair of his shoes, bro.
Okay.
They're like $189, but I'm just putting the tax. The lowest is $179. I'm actually gonna buy a pair of his shoes, bro. I put that on wax, y'all. Y'all gonna see me with some Big Baller Brand shoes, supporting the black brand. These things ain't all that, but I'm just gonna get the cheapest ones they got.
Hey man, go ahead and do that. When Miss Deck comes out with a pair, I will also invest in a black brand the way that I do with True and Gardener's Garden, and of course the Blackout underwear brand that you can get on WeBuyBlack.com. Last but not least, the war over Atlanta. So currently right now, Keisha got COVID. On top of that, Keisha Lance Bottom, she got COVID. On top of that, the governor told her she don't have the authority to roll Atlanta back to phase 1 and make everybody wear masks. And then on top of all of that, city council's old fuck ass decided to say, we told you that you needed to shut down the area near where Rayshard died, but you didn't follow it, which is why all these people got killed. It's like, first and foremost, Keisha didn't pull not one goddamn trigger. So for you to blame her after COVID and after she's currently beefing with Kim, y'all some fuck niggas. And on top of that, it was a black woman who did it. Petty as hell. Just disrespectful. Like, why would you do that to a fellow black woman? You could have saved that for one of those meetings that y'all go to that y'all know, and you could have argued it out there. But nah, you want to throw that shit out there on CBS 46 because you can't. There's no loyalty, man. There's no loyalty, gentlemen. Niggas can't wait.
No, I ain't defending Keisha Lance Bottoms. I saw her. They put out this mandatory mask thing.
I can understand people being upset with the mandatory mask. I can understand people being upset with her saying that she wants to roll back to phase 1. I can understand people being upset about the fact that apparently she didn't go down there and secure the Wendy's herself, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. But I can't really be I can't really add on to that when she's currently under attack by all these people. Like, I mean, I get it. People like, I don't want to wear a mask. Cool. Then let's have niggas stop getting infected, or let's let niggas die. Like, again, I'm the same as Black Libertarian with this. If you want to not wear a mask, cool. But if you get COVID, die in your house. Don't come near no goddamn hospital. Don't say nothing. Because if you wasn't wearing a goddamn mask, that's on you, not on us. Yeah. Take your life into your own hands. Just don't bring the rest of us along with it. Because we saw with that racist guy, he was like, oh man, this is a hoax. Then he was like, this COVID thing sucks. Then he was saying some other shit. And then, was it 2 days later, that nigga died on July 4th, which is ironic.
He got his freedom.
Yeah, he did. He got freedom. Right? He got freedom from America.
So I don't really like joking about COVID right now because, circumstances. Yeah, but basically I didn't like joking about COVID based on recent events. I didn't like that. That shit scared the hell out of me when it's somebody you know. Now I know somebody knows somebody, and that shit's scary as fuck now.
It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. People don't care about COVID till somebody they know got it. And now I got it coming in from 2 different sides. But all that aside, we're going to go into music. And we're going to talk about legend status. Now, it's pretty controversial, but a guy basically said that Juice WRLD was a legend, Pop Smoke was a legend, Mac Miller was a legend, XXXTentacion was a legend, and Lil Peep was a legend. People felt some kind of way about that, including Hello Yasin shouting him out, the mind of HY on Twitter. He did not like that. He believed Mac Miller was a legend and XXX, but he didn't feel the rest of them are. Now, I'll give him this.
How long do you feel like a person should be into the industry before they be considered a legend? Let me ask you that first.
Okay, that's a great question.
I don't know. Whoa. They're legends for their time.
You're going to give all of them legends for their time?
Lil Peep is a maybe. Juice WRLD is a fucking legend.
I can't believe you're going to throw Lil Peep out like that.
I don't think he had enough music. I was killed. I was still going. No, he's legendary. Because I think if he would have kept going, he would have got it. You know what I mean? Because Lil Peep, man, I went back and listened to him, and I was like, yeah. But Mac Miller, most definitely. Pop Smoke, hell no. He didn't have enough music. I'm just
correct.
I know
that's why I asked that question. Like, how long has he even been in the industry long enough?
Pop Smoke literally got 3 albums, and he was only hot up north. Rest of these niggas had cross country appeal. XXXTentacion, that dude's a legend. He had enough music, and he had appeal from north to the south. And
not just that, he could do any genre.
Correct. That's why I said. That's why I'm kind of there with Lil Peep because, man, P. I mean, Arms. Go back. Lil Peep is good. Like when he told me he was good, bro, I didn't really listen to him. But when I listened to him, I was just like, this sounds like the music I always wanted to make. That depressing ass shit. Like
that depressing ass shit.
Like that song. Like that. What was that song? Girl, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. And X did a verse on that. I was just like, let me go back to his music. Bro, I love his music. It's like that hippie kind of rap shit, but it's just different, bro. I love that kind of music. I always call it emo music, if you guys know what I'm talking about. That's why I said, okay, Juice WRLD, I like that. Pop Smoke, he don't have enough stuff. He's legendary, just like Lil Peep, legendary, but not legends. I know the internet does not agree, but y'all gonna leave my nigga Juice WRLD and X alone and Mac Miller. Mac Miller had the projects. And Mac Miller was good.
Mac Miller had hit after hit after hit, man.
Correct. Y'all gonna leave Mac Miller alone. But somebody like this guy who died the other day, like in Atlanta, who got shot, Lil Smurf. I don't know who that name. What was his name?
Was it like Lil Mario?
Lil Murph. I don't know. Little Murph. Who the hell is he? I don't know any of his
he was I think Lil Mario was one of the people who was running with Thug. Trying to think. Or maybe you're right. Maybe it's Lil Murph.
Atlanta rapper died.
Lil
That's gonna be the most
Marlowe.
recent one.
Lil Marlowe.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is, and we in the city. That don't mean we tuned into the city. But Lil Marlowe ain't been popping on no radio.
And plus, he was like on that 2 Chainz thing, man. He was old. He was 30.
Oh, well, nah, he ain't nobody. I mean, no more. Well, nobody worth mentioning as far as his relevance to music as an individual. I don't want to see nobody dying. There's too many young niggas dying for dumb shit because he got shot. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this nigga, but what happened? The case details ain't came out like that. So, rest in peace, bro. And I'm gonna go back and listen to your music, and hopefully your family see the proceeds of this. And that's just fucked up that you died so young, and you was probably on your way to the industry, or people in the industry knew you.
Because he was getting on with quality control. So, you know.
Oh, I mean, he would have had a little something. Because what happened to that
'cause-
one guy? Damn, bro, from Quality Control.
What, Lil Yachty?
Nah, he the biggest one out of Quality Control.
Even bigger than Quavo and all them?
As an individual, yes. Not as a group. The Migos probably bigger than him, but as an individual, he bigger than them.
I mean, it's hard to argue that. To argue that. I can't think of who you're saying, because I mean, City Girls is the only other big one that I can think of out of QC.
What was that guy who was singing?
What guy?
I think he was Quality Control too.
Was that Lil Baby?
No. Well, I think is he with Quality Control still or what?
Well, I mean, I just know he was on there. Yeah. When I go to Quality Control Music, Lil Baby is listed as one of their people. Oh, Rich the Kid, OG Macko,
OG Maceo,
OG Macko, OGG. Man, that nigga had a nice little.
That's
nice
that nigga
little
that. What was that song he had? And he was in the elevator. Dun dun dun.
God, I can't think of the name of it off the top
What
of
was
my head.
it?
Bitch, you guessing?
Yes, bitch, you guessed.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
You was
I was
motherfucking right.
right.
He literally catapulted one song to be part of the Freshman 15 of 2015, and did very little with that. Although he's put out an impressive amount of music, still, it's just like nothing caught fire like that. One song, craziness.
He had another song that was kind of big too. You have to look it up because I don't remember.
What fuck me X3? Because that was kind of big, but it also featured the Migos, so you know that kind of helps.
I mean, it's the Migos, so you know. Damn, bro, I feel like wasn't Cardi B with them Underworld at one time, or she just got a management deal?
I think she got a management deal with them. I don't think she's actually signed to them.
I think Trippie Redd was with them in some way somehow. That's what I heard.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I like Trippie Redd.
I fucks with Trippie Redd.
I like Trippie Redd.
But his music is inconsistent. Does that make sense?
Yes, his music is very inconsistent.
Like his emo shit is A1, but his rapping shit is just violent and crazy. But speaking of like newer rappers who kind of violent and crazy, I told y'all that one song finally got me. That Walk 'Em Down.
Walk
really?
Down.
Posted in the motherfucking trap.
I'm coming down, walking down. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That shit caught on, bro. At first, I was like, "This is crap."
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about too. In that case, then what I will do is I will go into the albums for this week. So this week we had Juice WRLD with the album Legends Never Die. The standout tracks for this album for me: Blood on My Jeans, Tell Me You Love Me, which did feature Trippie Redd, Life's a Mess, and Man of the Year. I mean, it's an album that I've listened to, I think, about 3 times all the way through, or 4 times, something like that. I feel like I'm getting it. It makes me kind of sad because I feel like some of these songs are completely fleshed out, and other songs are kind of fleshed out. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to seeing if there's going to be anything else, like a Legends Never Die 2, because I do like the music. Have you gotten a chance to listen to it, Armstead?
I haven't.
Well, when you get a chance, definitely check it out. It's been pretty.
Say the name of it again.
Juice WRLD Legends Never Die.
Legends Never Die. I probably heard a couple of songs on it if it's out there, like, because when I be training and stuff like that, I throw on Pandora and I throw up a certain song list, and probably some of them songs probably popped up.
Okay, all right.
I ain't finished it, bro. But so far, I'm kind of indifferent about it. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
My first playthrough, I was like that. My second playthrough is when I started making favorites. My third playthrough is when I started really, really enjoying it. And my fourth playthrough, that track, the 17th track, I hate because it's basically Lil Dicky and Eminem saying how much they admire this man. And that makes me sad. It really fucking makes me sad.
Lil Dicky, man, that's another guy. I don't understand why he's not that big, bro.
Yeah, why
I
isn't he
think Dave
good?
is gonna make him. I know why, because his music's kind of goofy, but he's so fucking talented. But he
He
had this
is.
song. He had a song with Juice World that he damn, what did that song? Was it Juice World he was on? It was somebody recently. I was just like, that was a dope ass song. Was it on the Dave show? It was somebody famous he was at his song with.
It might have been on the Dave show.
He had a song that came out recently that's like oh no, he got a song with Justin Bieber, guys. That song with Justin Bieber, go check it out on Lil Dicky.
Okay. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out when I get a
That
chance.
song is dope. His verse is dope. The Biebs, bro. The Biebs, bro.
Not the Biebs, bro.
The Biebs, bro.
Okay, bro. Oh, Running Over. It's on his album. I didn't even listen to his album, so that's why I didn't hear it. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
listen
add
to
this.
Justin. You know I like Justin Bieber, man.
Well, no, it's not
I
that.
like
It's just
Justin Bieber too. Man.
I didn't get a
Justin
chance to
Bieber is
listen
a
to
great
it,
artist.
and I forgot about it. But you're right, Armstead. He is a good artist.
No, he's a great. He said great.
I'm sorry, great artist. My
Yes,
bad.
he's a great
My
artist.
bad.
Justin
I'm
Bieber.
not trying to take shots at nobody. All right, I'm not trying to take shots at not a
Justin
single
Bieber
person.
is the white Chris Brown.
I mean, that's definitely very true.
Yeah, I
Definitely
think he
very
sings a
true.
little better, to be honest with you. But that's
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Chris Brown. I mean, his dance moves are unparalleled. But
no. Bieber is up there, but he's not up there with Chris Breezy. Like Breezy is the dance. He's the Michael Jackson of our time.
that's
Maybe
exactly what
not.
I was saying. No, he
Maybe.
is. He's literally the only person that even comes close.
Usher used to dance in Genuine back in the day, but
Yeah,
I'm trying to
exactly.
think
That's the
about who else
problem. Them
danced.
niggas got old and they just stopped doing
That
it.
nigga made that two-step song.
Exactly.
I bet I love this.
I know what you're talking about.
I bet you do think Armstead loves that song.
Actually, I probably know what he's talking about. I just can't remember it.
Nah, that's cool, man. The other album this week would be Sababy Barnacles. Sababy is
That's
a
all on you,
rapper
'cause I
who
don't
made
listen to
that
it.
one song, Pull Up With the Stick, Make It Hit. That shit came out a long time ago. And he's kind of had some projects between here and there. But his latest one, Barnacle,
What's his name?
Sababy, Sahababii.
Nah, I'm talking about Sada Baby. It was another dude. Another dude.
Is he a Young Thug clone too?
No, he's more like the whole NGL nigga, whatever that nigga name was. Them big thug
MJG?
ass niggas, you know. But no, hell no. The violent rappers talking about killing and shit.
Okay.
Talk about killing and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. I'm not. I didn't know. So now I learned something today. But Sababy, he made an album called Barnacles. The standouts are Barnacles, Giraffes and Elephants, Double Dick, and Geico.
Double what?
Basically, Double Dick.
Double dick.
Double Dick for the
I know.
ladies.
Hey, if she like it, I love it.
Exactly. No. He's just saying like he got double dick for her.
What?
No. It's not anyone else. It's just him. He got double dick. You know, like how you got the double life. He got double dick for her.
Oh yeah, I know. I heard that.
Exactly. You full of shit. But no,
You got two.
for this album, it sounds like he made this album when he was watching Pornhub or something, because it's just a lot of the references are just shit with fucking people or anything along those lines. So it's a very interesting album. Did not expect it. I really kind of liked it. I've listened to it about 3 times now. So it was pretty easy to choose what my favorites were off the project. And I hope he comes out with something new. Last week, we missed Black, or Six Lack, as all the rest of us say, because we're not going to do that. His 6-piece Hot EP, the standouts being, of course, Atlanta Freestyle, Know My Rights with Lil Baby, and Elephant in the Room. All masterfully done. I think the entire project could have been on here as standout track, but I wanted to be fair to everyone. Although the next person on the list kind of fucked that up with Toby Lou, because his EP only had 3 songs, and that is Lingo Star. He had Return of the Dragon. It's not. These are EPs. Yeah, these are EPs. So those, all the Toby Lou stuff is great. He's really just trying to tide us over until his album drops. I think he just basically got into a booth for like an hour and just threw some shit on the wall and was like, "Here, these are songs. It's like 7 minutes. I'm gonna make a video, and we'll call that done." And that's exactly what he did. But Toby Lou, definitely looking out. Can't wait for Number to drop. In singles of this week, we have Rich Brian, Love in My Pocket, which I really didn't expect. It has kind of like that older vibe to it. He used like a sample from like some sort of band in like the 70s. Like I think it was from like 79. as like the hook, and then he doesn't start rapping till halfway through. But Rich Brian, whatever album is that you're cooking up, I can't wait for it. And of course,
You
I
love
am
Rich
waiting.
Brian.
I love
can't
Rich
wait.
Brian, and I love gosh, what is his name? Damn it,
AKA
Joji.
Rich Chigga. And his name Rich Chigga.
Well, yeah, that's what his original one was. Then he decided to say, you know what? I don't want people coming to get me. I don't feel like I really own this, so he became Rich Brian. But I can't wait for his album. I can't wait for Joji's album. And last but not least, a last minute addition. We have the single by Nerd Angela's Devil Trigger. Now, this one is slightly well known to us because the person who this is related to another person that we all know. This person, Nerd Angelus.
I ain't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
she said to play the song, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna give somebody because we play stuff. Well, not we. I play stuff from the Black Libertarians alter ego all the time. Because I always throw stuff, and if you would put some stuff on Google, I'd play your stuff too. Alter ego of Armstead, but that's
Hey,
neither
bro.
here nor there.
I'm gonna make an announcement. Red Dirt making an EP, and it's coming out soon.
Okay,
Soon.
looking forward to it.
Seriously.
And make sure that you
Seriously.
guys put it up on Google so I can listen to it. I'll add it to all my playlists.
Apple. Yeah. Seriously, we're gonna guys. I don't know. Do they know that we used to rap or kind of rap or whatever we're going?
We've talked about it many times over the course of
I
the
don't
last
know.
3 years.
All right, Red Dirt making one more for the road.
Okay, y'all gonna call it that?
One more for the road. Hell, if that shit sell millions, we meant one more, and then it's gonna be like
Wait,
Oh, one
more.
one more. Like, hold on, okay, we're just doing a fucking album.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
Well, I can't wait to play
We're
it.
gonna
I
do an
can't wait
album.
to hear it. I hope you guys have some great shit coming for the
All new
people.
stuff.
And it'll be up on our new website, which will be up by the time you hear this one. I went ahead and I got everything together. So yeah, it'll
You
be up
lying.
on our new. No, I'm telling you. What I was actually gonna say is that we need to get more photos and stuff up there so that I can have more stuff because I got the bones of the website. I need to put together the rest of the stuff. So, but getting back to Nerd Angela's Devil Trigger, the single's actually kind of hot. I put some of my people on it, and they was like, "Oh yeah, this." Actually. So I really hope that the rest of his music continues to be at that caliber. I was actually surprised that given the track record of people when they recommend family members tends to not be that great. I mean, every now and then you get a Red Dirt, but a lot of times you just get somebody who's just throwing some shit on the wall because they want to be a rapper. So I was really, really, really surprised. But now to finally do the thing that I said I was going to do like 8 podcasts ago. Well, realistically, like 4. I want to go and do a back in my day album review. So it's Cannabis Rip the Jacker. This is Cannabis' 5th album, and without argument, his magnum opus. To give context, this album comes after he recorded a whole bunch of verses for Stoop, the enemy of mankind from the group Jedi Mind Tricks. And he recorded all this stuff right before joining the military. He didn't know if he was going to live or die. To give y'all context, this was back in 2004 when we were, kind of in the middle of that whole Iraq thing.
Just graduating high school.
Also that too. The album was his first album to return to the Billboard Top 200 in literally like 2 albums. So it was great for him. It even made indies. But the thing that I like about this album is like the first track, Genibus, he really kind of lays out what it was like for him when he began to rap. And in Leviticus, he lays out some more, lyrical laws and things that he needs to do. And he kind of goes through this. He's got a lot of different sounds on the album, and it was perfectly matched by Stope to his actual vocal stuff. No Return is still one of my favorite tracks. It deals with the whole hear no evil, see no evil, say no evil, although in the opposite order. But it's just a really well put together album. It is extremely lyrical. And of course, at the end of the album, he has Poet Laureate number 2, which is my personal favorite of the Poet Laureates because there's been damn near 8 of them, I think, at this point. But the first 3 were the ones that were the main ones. But this second one, I think, is really great. A bunch of beat switches, a bunch of stuff. Him talking about how he doesn't feel that rap music has been the same since '88, since it became, something that people could use to communicate. And then he kind of just goes in and goes in. It definitely reminds me of a different time. It's actually one of the albums that I own on vinyl because that's how much I love this album. I'll listen to the entire thing all the way through. But if you like stuff where people are being very lyrical, I would say check out Cannabis, Rip the Jacker. It's a great album. You can even check out his album before that, Mike Club. That one was also pretty darn good. But that is it for my back in my day album review. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes, which is
Next subject.
31. So nigga, I'm disappointed. We gonna talk about Jada Pinkett Smith, or as I'm referring to the segment,
God,
the modern day predator.
The modern day entanglement predator.
Correct. I mean, there was a lot of entanglement around this. Just getting the subject together, we were pretty entangled. But I want to open with something that's maybe women, you guys could tell me if I'm wrong here, but I'm just going to lay out the facts. And y'all ladies can just let me know how it's going. So August Alsina came into the life of the Smiths at a time when he was in crisis of his own life. If you don't know, his sister died. He ended up having to take her kids on. It was a really traumatic thing for him. He met Jada in 2015 at the London Music Festival when her son Jaden was performing with her daughter Willow, because they had the Iconist brand kind of thing going on then. And after that, he joined them on a vacation in Hawaii. In 2017, he hit the BET Awards with Jada. And unbeknownst to us, what we didn't know is during this time, during the 2015 to 2017, he had been both homeless. He got addicted to pills in 2018. The Smiths ended up taking him in and kind of having him at their house, and he was basically living there. So this, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but this sounds like grooming to me. You have a man who's in a vulnerable state. He's got a lot on his mind. He's doing everything he can to keep his life together, to keep himself sane. And you get this older woman who's like, hey, it's going to be okay. You can stay with us for as long as you need to. She's got that helping hand that, of course, would eventually go other places.
Man, first of all, my question, any man in that position, what would you have done?
I mean, I don't know, because I've never been in a position in my life where I've been so broken down that I've needed to enlist the help of others. Not that I'm doubting that I can or that I have friends, but I mean, he was broken down. So
okay, let me ask the better question. How many men out there that ain't even in that situation would turn down Jay?
Man, I would have asked a lot more questions.
Yeah, of course. Now, if you was a person that was close to as well, would that have been a different story?
Dude, I don't think I could have done it if I was close to Will.
I couldn't.
And that's what he was. He was close.
That's what I was basically even getting at. I couldn't.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm glad it didn't go the other way, because this had been like the genders reversed. It would have been a little bit crazier with everything how it went. But the thing that
did you listen to the? Matter of fact, go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
No. What I was going to go into is exactly what you're saying. I did watch it, and I was
watched the entire thing, like
the entire 13 minutes and change. Yes, I watched the entire thing. I was so pissed, so fucking pissed. Like there's something that she said in there, and I know I saw it too. I saw what happened. There was something that she said in here that pissed me off to no end. That's why I made that meme that you saw in there, in which she said, I don't see this as a transgression, Armstead. I see this as I needed to grow. When the fuck did cheating become a transgression that you needed to grow from? Really?
Ooh.
Like, I'm just so disappointed by everything about the situation, because I mean, I get the beams, but if the roles were reversed, Armstead, we'd be calling Jada a predator. Sorry, we'd be calling August in this area a predator, because he used his position and status to prey on a young woman who was just coming into her own. But because August is a man, they're making it seem like, oh, he knew what he was signing up for. Now, I mean, again, I think you shouldn't fuck with married people like that, and you damn sure shouldn't fall in love with them. At the same time, it is crazy how much people are making excuses for her, like she wasn't just to catch a predator.
It's not crazy. It's a woman. What do you mean? I keep telling you, as you said, men and women aren't judged on the same basis, so we cannot hold her to the standard. But remember how y'all was against Jay-Z. I think there should be one standard, but hey, whatever. And technically, she fucked her son's friend. What kind of fuck shit is that?
That is the most fucked up part of this whole thing, is that, she fucked her son's friend.
Yeah.
and her son's friend that had at one point lived with them. So she knew intimate details about him that she probably would not have known if she had to just go out there and date him. She had a level. Go ahead.
She preyed on him. She
She preyed on him. She straight up to catch a predator him, but she was the predator, and Chris Hansen wasn't there. You let us down, Hansen.
Hey, what happened to him? I heard something bad happened to him.
I haven't heard of anything bad happening to him. Please
Something
tell me.
normally happens. Something normally happens, or usually happens to people who do that. Like the guy,
please.
like the cheaters guy. He got stabbed.
No, seriously, I think something really happened to him. Like the same shit. I don't know. Somebody look up Chris Hansen. It was something that happened to him.
I'm looking him up right now. I see that when the show got canceled. Oh shit! I see what looks like a mugshot. Oh
Yeah,
god, no.
Yeah, something happened to him.
He was charged with harassment, and he's not entered a plea yet. And he was supposed to go to court on March 24th, so that didn't happen.
COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he bounced the check in 2019, but I mean,
how the hell he bounced the check?
Dog, I have no idea. And his mom passed away this year. Damn, this year been fucked for you, bro. His mom passed away. He got charged with harassment. He had to enter a plea. Damn. You just had a fucked up thing. And in 2018 was pretty bad too, because his fucking wife divorced him. In 2019, he had fucking bouncing checks. That sucks. But getting back to the actual predator, I can't believe that Jada would have the audacity to say that she doesn't see this as a transgression. So taking advantage of a young, vulnerable man, and on top of that, using him until she could discard him. But she sees that she needed to grow. Well, if that's the case, goddamn Cosby needed to grow. Damn, every nigga who ever cheated needed to grow. Damn, every woman who ever cheated. Hell, we all were growing. We're sorry. We didn't mean to fuck that other person. We just needed to grow. We just needed to get our shit together. Like it's just ugh. But I do see what you said, R. Reed. I think Will Smith did mean it when he said, "I got you back already."
What you mean?
I think he did mean it when he said he got her back.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get her back again.
That's what I was getting at toward the end. I was like, I was going to ask you, did you hear what he said? Like, and at that, I think I sent this to y'all in the group.
Yeah, I think he did fuck Margot Robbie.
I think he did.
I would too, bro. That white, I would too, bro. That little chick bad, bro. That chick bad. Not just for a white chick. That chick bad. That chick
bad. Bang, bang.
Margot Robbie is bad. I'm telling you, man. I look at her little skinny self. I'm like, and then I saw her in a couple movies. I'm like, okay, Margot Robbie, you gonna get some of this colored dick? Okay,
colored dick. He gonna take it old school with you. You're not getting this black dick. You getting this colored dick.
Colored dick, but I'm gonna go in on her.
That's you getting that thing that's gonna swing from left to right because we know we can't get caught fucking Miss Roberts.
And I mean that with so much respect, Margot Robbie. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just like, I think you are a sexy creature. Black, white, it don't even matter. I'll take you home to my mama, and I don't give a fuck if they mad. I'll make my past generations mad. I'll make my grandma mad. My great-great-grandma
You're going too
mad.
far. You're going too far. You're off course, nigga. You're off course. You're spiraling, nigga. You're spiraling.
I'm just saying, man. That little chick's sexy, man. And you know I love me some thick women, so that's what I don't understand.
You know what he said? Sexy.
Sexy.
Come on,
Shawty, I'll break her off like 12 Kit Kats. You know what I'm talking about?
12 Kit Kats.
12 Kit Kats.
Well, god damn.
You know what I'm saying? Give her a break. Give her a break.
We hope Will did get. We hope that Will did get some of that and break her off some of that colored dick, because what Jada did was terrible. And if the roles had been reversed, it would have been whatever. But as I do say, Ari, men and women aren't judged by the same thing.
Hold on, I did want to make this point. Yeah, I agree with you, but they try to act like they want to be judged by the same standards. We ain't gotta go there. What I'm saying is, you know what the standard is, bitch. If you gonna do it, don't get caught. Yeah. That's it. Everyone always said they got an open relationship. I'm like, I've never heard them say that, but I've heard everyone else say that.
Correct.
Like that's something that everyone always said, but I've never heard them say that. But I remember a couple years he did this video. He's like, I can't make you happy. Go make yourself happy. It was like one of them inspirational speeches Will shared. Like, Will is, man.
Yeah, we weren't listening.
Like, I don't think he knew
we weren't listening when he said that.
I mean, he said it. He said he was done with her ass, but after 25 years. And what they did at the end was kind of tacky, that bad marriage for life. But I agree with Simp 101. What's his name? Derek Jackson?
Yeah, Derek Jackson. He came in on him. He came in on him, which is good. I was surprised to see that he actually held them to task.
He made August Alsina a victim, and he made Jada a victim, and he made Will a victim.
Well, no, he was trying to say that they were all victims, but the difference is here is like murder. Jada committed murder 1. August, probably about murder 2,
Third
maybe
degree.
3. Yeah, maybe third
Third
degree.
degree.
And Will was just kind of like he ran over a chick and didn't stop because he was
Will
already
ain't
going to
say.
court.
I'm pretty sure Will was like, yeah, we on the outs or whatever, but I don't think he meant go fuck her. But I mean,
He did
or
mean
go
it,
entangle
but
her.
the thing that people latched onto, again, avoiding holding Jada to accountability, is Jada owns her vagina. No man owns whatever. It's like, yes, you're
That's
right.
her husband.
Jada
That's
owns
her husband.
no. Jada owns her vagina. But anyone who's been in an open relationship can tell you if the husband ain't really down with y'all, it's gonna be shit. So when Will stepped aside and told him, "Hey, man, I don't own her. Whatever y'all do is what y'all do," or however he said,
No. That own shit, hell no. Because if it was the other way around, if that was a dick, no. I will not let you bitches say this shit. That when you are in a marriage and y'all are committed to each other, if y'all have the bounds of sex place where we're just together, then yes, you don't have sex with other people. You can own your vagina and keep it to yourself, or go get you a little pogo stick. But that man right there that nigga has rental space at minimum. At minimum.
You're saying that they have rental space. What I'm saying is I completely understand what the women were going for, but it's wrong because if you've ever been like the problem is so many of y'all have never been in a relationship that's been open before and it shows. If you've been in a relationship that's open, you have to understand that your partner being okay with you sleeping with other people and your partner giving their blessing are two different lifestyles. Because your partner could be okay, but if that nigga's just okay with you fucking other niggas, he might start making it harder for you to fuck other niggas. Whereas if that nigga gives you that blessing, then that means that hey, if your homeboy, whoever you smashing, comes by, he not gonna meet him at the door like fuck you want, nigga. He gonna be like, oh, is that time already? Damn. All right. Well, I'm gonna go see Margaret. But yeah, I'll check y'all later.
Yeah, when Will Smith see that nigga, he gonna walk him down, walk him down, walk him down.
That's hilarious. But it's just
I want to see what their kids think.
I think their kids don't care because they're so different. Like their kids are like miniature adults. So
I mean, they're not kids anymore, right?
I mean, they really aren't either. I think Willow is 19 and Jaden is what 22 at this point.
No, they're not. They're not kids anymore. They never talk about his other son. What the fuck is he?
Oh no, they talk about Trey every now and then.
I mean, I've never seen him.
I mean, you don't put the other kid in the limelight, but they talk about Trey. They talk about Trey. Now, the only reason I know what Trey's name is because I had to look all this shit up beforehand. But talk about Trey. The real question is, he's an actor, but he did not get the Will Smith looks like Jaden did. He did not. And that's the scary part about it.
I don't know niggas like that. I don't know what the hell you talking about. He looks.
Yeah, but Jaden and Willow look like they came straight off the block. Whereas Trey looks like he got his mama's whatever and will smile.
Apparently, someone with the first marriage, he said he feels betrayed and abandoned. I don't know.
He looks abandoned because that's how it is for kids when they get caught in these marriages and the parents divorce and then they end up, not seeing their dad as much. I mean, I get the whole feeling betrayed thing. That's
he looked like probably more like his mom. He got Will features, but he don't look like him.
Smiles like Will, bright, but the something about the face that's not really making it. He almost looks like a better version of Justice Smith.
He looks like his mom. He looks like his mom.
Okay, all right, that's what it is. All right, okay.
He looks like his mom. He looks a lot like his mom. His mom is named Sherry or something like that. What's up with him and these bright skin chicks?
I mean, niggas got they type. All right, niggas got they type.
Oh, apparently your girl got married, bro.
Which one?
Raven Simone.
Raven Simone got married. Who married?
Don't you got a movie coming out?
To a white woman.
Oh, that fits so well. I'm so glad for you, Raven. I wish you many, many, many years of everything going well.
Raven Simone got married to a white woman?
Yeah.
You talking about That's So Raven?
Yeah.
I bet you did see that in the future.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Miranda Madey? Miranda. Okay, you married a white woman. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna be mad at that. I hope the best for the two of y'all because we didn't want her. So the fact that somebody wants her is just that's a blessing right there for her. But for relationships this week, rule number 1, guys, don't date married women, period. You shouldn't be committing adultery. It just, even if the husband gives his blessing, unless they get divorced, which I mean, biblically, they don't really believe in divorce, but don't date married people. I mean, if you commit adultery, that's really between you and the Lord. I mean, I'm not trying to break commandments like that, but that's between y'all two. Like, but don't fucking date married people. If you're gonna fuck them, but don't date them. It's just a bad idea. And on top of that, don't go like what's that girl's name? The rapper, the one nobody liked. What was her name
Come on,
again?
Doja Cat?
Shit Cat. No, not Shit Cat. What's the rapper that claimed Dave Chappelle slept with her? Azalea Banks.
Oh,
Azalea
Banks.
Banks.
Yeah. Don't be like Azalea Banks and kiss and tell. All right, you suck that.
That was
nigga's
that
dick.
rapper I was talking about who was like no name, just trying to get some clout. I can't think of her name.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Azalea Banks. Yeah. Don't be like Azalea Banks and kiss and tell. Do whatever it is that you're doing. Get your little dick in and just exit stage left. Like, don't be over here trying to potentially ruin somebody because you all of a sudden feel in your feelings because you got good dick and now you miss it and you're in your feelings. Like, go buy somebody. Go have a drunken adventure. That's what Tiffany Haddish keeps doing. And I mean, it's worked so well for her. She fucked Chingy. That was a little weird, but hey, that's what
Allegedly.
No, she confirmed it. No, sorry.
She confirmed
No,
it.
sorry. He confirmed it because she confirmed it a while ago. He just now confirmed it because he said he was drunk off his ass. So he didn't remember.
Yeah, why did she fuck him? She know he was fucking trainees and shit, right?
I think the thing that you don't realize is that she really for the culture, the shit that she doing. Like the character that Issa Rae is on Insecure is really who Tiffany Haddish is. She really is just like out there completely and just doing stuff just to do stuff. That's why when people are like,
black women are very.
Go ahead, let it out.
Say it with your chest, King.
If she was that type of black woman, then I don't think that she would mess with a dude that would mess with someone who messes with a transgender person.
You can sleep with trans people and just be on your merry way. Now, I'm hoping everybody's wrapped up. And
better be.
If you want to sleep with trans people, that's on you. We don't want to hear you coming out saying anything later
or hating them or any kind of way. Because one thing that I think me and Dave Chappelle agree on is like when it comes to the trans community, that shit's funny as fuck. So that's why, when I say things about the transgender community, I want them to understand, like, I've never had those feelings. And like for you guys, I don't think nobody should hurt you, persecute you, or like the law shouldn't be against you. None of that shit. But I still think some situations are funny as fuck. But when it comes to situations like me being a straight male, not looking at you as a woman in the traditional sense, I have a problem with you thinking I think that's the extreme. When people having a problem with it, like, nah, I wouldn't. I think trans women are fine. Like, whatever. Would you date one? No. I think it was Genuine who had that issue we spoke about in a way earlier podcast.
The trans woman on there had the issue because she was like, I can't believe you wouldn't date me. And like the same way that you get to say that you are a woman is the same way that someone can say, you know what? I only date biological women. That's transphobic. No. Perhaps I just want to have a shit ton of kids. In any case, that's my preference.
And that was the thing that happened this week.
That's some bullshit right there, man. Like, I don't.
No, we always bring it up because it is bullshit.
How did you get upset with me for having a preference when you preferably chose B?
Because some people want you to date them. But go ahead with the football player.
Same thing. He said, y'all still like Jill Scott, and all these women were going at him like blah 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 blah. Like, to me, man, I think Jill Scott is attractive, but like, if somebody don't like her, I understand. She ain't the finest bitch in the world. Like no disrespect. Like, if he don't like her, he don't like her. Like, and these women like, he just like white women. He just like white women. I'm just like, maybe he just don't like that.
I think the bigger thing here is how more so how he said it. But I agree with the sentiment of people should be allowed to not like who they don't like. Now, if you're saying I don't, well, that's the thing that's always really bothered me about people who are like, I don't date black men. It's like, oh my God, like you don't really see that from the black male community. You're like, oh, you don't date black men. All right, you're one of those. But the moment you say you don't date black women, all of a sudden everybody comes for you and go, you're a terrible piece of shit. It's like, why do you want the shitty guy who's not going to date you based on just the fact that you're black and a woman? Why do you want him? Why are you pining for his attention? When Doja Cat came out and was a little racist, I was like, all right, cool. All right, I'm done with Doja Cat. Dropped her like a fucking bad habit. But I didn't go up there like, no, Doja, you have to like me. You have to like me for me. No. It's, okay, all right, you like white dick. You want to dance for whitey? Okay, cool. That's on you. I'm just going to let it go because, again, There are 7.5 billion people on the face of the earth. If one motherfucker doesn't like you, you still got so many more fucking chances.
I think people should have their preferences, and that's fine. But when you go into like why, I think you should never go into why.
Well, that's just a smart move from a PR standpoint. Do not go into why. Just say, no, I'm not interested. Oh, you don't? I just don't find you attractive. Don't go into because you're a trans woman. Don't go into because you're black.
They ask why. That's
Oh,
because
no.
that's my preference.
No,
Exactly.
That's just
you're
my
a trans
preference.
woman. I'm like, yo, I can't fuck with it, bro. You're like, why?
It's pretty funny because because people make jokes like that all the time on Twitter where they'll be like, like somebody just talking, she's got a really high voice, and then just comes out with that deep, regular nigga voice, and it's like, so you just gonna do that? Whatever you feel like, you just gonna switch back.
Did I share that thing? Did I share that other thing with the guy and he was about to have sex with his woman, getting all hot and bothered, and he asked her to put her wig on, and these women were so mad. I was just like,
he should have put her wig on.
Yeah, I don't.
And people had a problem with that?
Yeah, like you should like her for her. I'm like, well, she has a wig.
First of all, when he met her, did she have a wig?
Remember, exactly. That's what I was getting to. Like your presentation, and then when they come home, like I need that to be. That's why I like the more natural one, a little makeup here or there. But how do I say that the right way?
The right way. You like a more natural woman, a little bit of makeup here and there, but if a guy asks her to put her wig on so that he can have more attraction, that's really between him and her. Now, I don't think you should put that out there on social media, but every nigga make a mistake.
On it. It was M-Card. I was looking at women. I'm like, he not the man.
He put on M-Card? Okay, yeah. Fuck them hating. Fuck them hating hoes.
Yeah, but looking at them women, I'm just like, y'all can't present a totally different person, and he just asking for that person at this moment. Like,
he didn't ask for makeup. He just said, "Can you put your wig on?" Like. That's an easy one.
All them chicks was like, well, it's bonnets and sleepwear for now. I don't know nothing about that. All black women sleep in bonnets. I'm like, no, they don't.
No, not all black women sleep in bonnets.
No,
some black women sleep on silk sheets because they can keep their hair protected. But that's neither here nor there.
No, they all don't. That ain't true. Everyone, I know some who do, some don't, but like every now and then, but not all black women wear bonnets. I'm sorry to tell you.
Correct. Especially since everybody is jumping on the natural train. You don't have to do as much after you get, the initial stuff. You got stuff like sister locks. I mean, it's an expensive proposition, but hey, you don't have to worry about having to do all that bonnet bullshit. But moving from here into the second relationship topic here, this is going to hurt somebody. But whoever it is, we don't mean this with any disrespect. So this guy who goes to DSU University, HBCU said, okay, I've always felt my head game made up for my dick. Smaller than average, but recently my girl bought me a strap-on for me to wear, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Look, your dick is small.
How offended should this man be?
Super offended.
Yeah, he should be. And in my opinion, the reason he should be super offended is because I was saying she didn't discuss it with him. Like, it's one thing to say, hey, I'm not feeling as satisfied. I like it, if you could go deeper, but I know you can't. Are you, opposed to wearing a strap on? And then maybe you could do something where the girl's like, hey, I mean, since he's not that big, she could be like, hey, how about this? You put on the strap on below.
He ain't gonna get that out of that.
No, let me finish. She could say, get one of the strap-ons that goes low, because I watch, I listen to a lot of lesbians. You can get the lower strap-ons. That way, that strap-on can go into her vagina, and because he doesn't have a big dick, he could go into her ass. Everybody could have fun and get what they need out the situation. But instead, what she just did is just bought the strap on and just said, strap up, bro.
Is that gonna work?
Oh, yeah. You can do both.
So I know.
If you don't have that issue, you're just kind of conceptualizing it. But no, it would work. The lower hung dildo.
So tell me more about it, Riker.
Well, no, they have dildos for all kinds of. They have dildos for men. They have dildos for women. They have higher hung dildos that make it seem like you have a penis. They have lower hung dildos for people with the penis that's not quite as big. So he could have gotten a lower hung dildo strap, and he could have been able to strap for her. Yeah, basically he could have got a penis extender for her, and then he could have gone in anally for him, and then everybody here is getting something out of this because it's not as deep, so it's not going to be as much of a change. Or she could have gotten him one of those penis extenders.
I feel like you know a lot about this.
I love talking about sex. Quite possibly my favorite thing. But what he also could have gotten is one of those. Well, because the way he described it in the comments after that was he described that she got him one of the dildos that basically just comes over your penis. So really, you're like, he's getting nothing out of this. But she could have got one of the penis extenders that basically has like the cutout so that like the sides of your penis can still, get pleasure and part of your shaft. It's kind of like imagine like some almost like some of those pinup like type things for women that they wear to attach to their stockings, but like for a dildo. Or sorry, she could have gotten him one of those, but she didn't because she don't give a shit about you. And you need to move on to a woman who appreciates your A1 head game, sir. Lets you do whatever you're gonna do with your small penis and enjoy, because pleasure is important for both people. Especially if you've been practicing. Like, you didn't get to be good at head overnight, sir. You had to put in time. You had to put in effort because you knew that you're not bringing as much to the table as some of the rest of us. So he came in hard, but she just basically just shitted all over you, bro. And I hope she gets STD. I hope she gets HIV. Because that's disrespectful as fuck. What she did to him was harsh. She basically emasculated this man for her own pride, not for him. Like, she basically did to him what some niggas do to women. Just basically like, oh, your enjoyment doesn't matter. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, men will just cheat. Let's get that first and foremost. Like, you ain't catch yours. Like, sometimes they just don't catch theirs, bro. Like, it's not even your fault.
No, sir. You can always make sure that there's a better chance. If you feel lazy, you can just say you feel lazy.
You might want to put some hands down there and make it work. Like, sometimes they just don't get there.
So you're telling on yourself.
It's not your fault.
So you're just telling on yourself.
Fault.
You're telling on yourself.
I get mine. Like, that's all that matters.
But
like,
that point is for her to get hers. You getting yours is biologically almost a guarantee.
Biologically, that's the only thing that matters, because that makes the kids. Hers don't even do anything.
No. The whole point is for her to feel better. The whole point is for her to feel better. That's exactly why also hers
feels better with this giant dick in her. What are you talking about?
No. She does not feel better unless she gets hers. She needs to catch hers.
That's not true. That's
she needs
not
to
true.
Catch hers.
You know, when you was a teenager, you weren't making them catch none.
Sir, look, I have learned from being a teenager. That's why I'm a man. I put childish things like only catch my own nut away. Mm-hmm. It's just, back then, you would start and then, you'd finish and then you'd be ready to go in 30 seconds. So it didn't even feel like it stopped. But what do you think? What do you think, Armstead?
I'm with it. I hear you.
You just learn it. You're like, hey man, I didn't realize there are people who are in this situation.
No, I realized that people were in that situation. I was just about to go on the same rant that
RE went on.
RE was
no, but you do it in your way. It may be different. I got mine.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can hear all the side eye that we're gonna get for this one. And when it happens, remember, it was our Reed. It wasn't our Riker. Riker.
100%. We would do nigga, that's normal for them not to get theirs. You could do this.
Normal for them not to get theirs.
Yes, it is, bro.
No,
do the statistics. Ask how many women have
sometimes, man, they don't get theirs.
I mean, no, I'm not saying that there's not times where somebody doesn't get theirs.
100%, I'm gonna get mine. If you get yours at a 60% rate, I think I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna put it to you like
85.
This, I can't even tell you how many women that I have dealt with who have told me, "Oh my God, usually when I do it, I normally don't come." So it's.
So you humble brag.
No, I'm not humble bragging. Like, I'm being dead ass serious. Like, I mean, shit, there's been a time before I did something. They didn't get to come, but that's because it was interrupted with something. But
and you kind of quickies too, because quickies is all about you, and you know it.
The whole point is, if somebody's letting you have a quickie, it's kind of like they say in that book, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. A quickie is a woman's way of saying, I don't really want to have sex, but I know you do, so get it out quick.
That feels like
not really, man, because I don't.
Not always.
Yeah, always,
I'm not saying that it's always, but that's literally how he did how the guy described it. Remember, this was a New York best-selling Times author who said this. I was actually surprised, but he was like, no, like. A lot of times the way that women, because he was saying like a lot of times for women, they want, longer, more foreplay, more taking their time. And what he said is, if a woman feels like she's not going to have time for that, her saying that she'd be fine with a quickie is her basically saying like, hey, I acknowledge the fact that you came, correct, and you asked me. We're not going to be able to do it the way that I normally do it, but an acknowledgement of the fact that I still love you and that I want to have sex with you. To please you, I'm going to say, let's have a quickie. That's how he was doing it. Not in a rape way of like, let's get this over with. But like in a, hey, we really don't have time, or I'm not like feeling 1000% in the mood. Like, because, for some women, they got to get 100% in the mood in order to get theirs off. And then that does create a bit of an issue. But no, quickies, I'm not talking about quickies. And I'm not talking about stuff where you get interrupted because that can mess up the
There's
whole
some
game.
females out there who are just like, you know what? It ain't always about me. It's about you.
Oh, there are plenty. Jess was just on here 2 podcasts ago. His girl's about him. You can find women that are about you. Now, the question is, how many women do you have to go through to get to that woman? I don't know. That's a whole nother game. But yeah. Can you date across the cloth?
Can you what?
Date across the cloth.
What's-
Dating across the cloth is when you date a woman who's not from your religious background.
I would date her, but I probably
Yeah.
ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
So you would play around with her, is what it sounds like.
Not always. I guess it depends on how cross
It
the cloth
depends.
we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Like
What
we
is
talking about a
what-
7-day adventure? Like, okay, maybe.
No, a 7-day adventure, you guys at least have the same kind of background. Even
Correct.
Jehovah's
You talking
Witness.
about Muslim?
No, I mean specifically non-believer.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I
Oh,
can't
you
fuck
didn't
with
say
that.
that.
Yeah, because I know I got a homie whose girlfriend is kind of indifferent about guys, and I was just like, good luck, niggas. I can't do it because we have children. Like if I'm trying to be with you, we're trying to have children, and you're not gonna be teaching my child some fucked up shit that ain't worked yet. We gonna stick with some Bible shit,
That
man.
ain't
They've
worked
been
yet.
around for thousands of years.
Okay, all right, yeah, because we ain't got no other science or nothing else that's come out. I'm not saying,
but
again, I'm not.
How reliable is that science? How's that going for you, bro?
It's going pretty well with this additional life expectancy with these Viagra pills.
God let it be.
Well, that's the thing that people never want to make the argument of and hate when you make the argument of is they hate God allowed me to have another kidney because God allowed the scientists to make that. They hate that argument because that pretty much starts allowing pretty much literally everything. Like, it's not my fault that there's pornography. God allowed there to be pornography for me to be able to partake of. And that's kind of where it starts going.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that argument.
Yeah, it is. It is a very
God made those beautiful creatures.
I mean, that's what we call the King David problem. There, God made these beautiful creatures, so I want to impregnate them all. That's kind of the problem.
This porn, I've been off porn for a while, like at least 3 weeks now, and I'm just like, I'm okay.
You feel you have more energy. I have more stuff, going on. I feel like there's more testosterone or more
How
hyper.
do y'all have? How do you God? Y'all feel like y'all have more energy after when y'all stop watching porn?
Yeah.
Porn take a lot of energy from.
How much porn do you watch?
It lulls you out of like your whatever. Like, I'm much more astute and much more in tune with things when I have not partaken in anything like that. Just because it does take away. Like, remember, ejaculation is supposed to be something that is leading to pregnancy. If you are someone who is getting it off yourself, Armstead, then you are sedating yourself. Like, you don't have the same chemicals released as when you are having sex with a woman and you come then. Even if you're not coming inside of her, it's a different feeling. It's a different whatever.
I think all 3 of those are different.
You can make that argument.
I think all 3, even a prostitute is different. I hear.
Well, I mean, if you're partaking of one of those ladies, it's going to be very different because it's going to be much different type of experience for you because you're not in Vegas, you're not in Amsterdam, so you're essentially riding dirty. You're getting it. No, I'm riding around and I'm getting it. But no, the good point. Yeah, it was 2 Chainz. But you feel it's the same for you, Armstead?
I'm not a big porn watcher.
But you're saying when you do watch porn, you don't feel that it gives you have no negative connotation with it.
I don't know, man. I don't even know the last time I even looked at porn. Like, I really don't watch porn at all.
Really. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, turn it to not watching porn was like an easy switch to make. And then afterwards, I feel like it's been beneficial for me. And, especially with like all the shit with Pornhub and with all the whatever stuff, even racy pictures for me don't really hit the same after not watching porn. It's just like, oh, okay, all right. Now I'm starting to examine like the things that are on. People like, oh, wow, she's got some very muscular butt cheeks. That's very different. Like, I'm looking at it now as like art instead of looking at it as in a sexual way. But it is what it is. But last but not least, this or that. Do you want reparations or strong black leadership?
Reparations.
Strong black leadership.
You can't trust them niggas.
If it's strong, then you should be able to trust it. But
you cannot trust them.
I said strong black leadership, and by strong, what I mean is like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, gonna put
the only person I trust is Nina Turner, Cory Booker, and I'm trying to feel like I'm missing somebody. What was that guy?
Well, Nina Turner was my number 1 pick for if I had strong black leadership in this thing. But okay, I understand both of you guys. All right, number 2. Which is worse, a woman trying to steal your money or a woman trying to ruin your business?
Steal my money.
Business. That's long term.
I'm going with business too. Yeah, it's long term because a woman can steal your money.
Oh,
and
wait a
then
minute, wait. Did you say which one would you rather have or which one is worse?
Which one is worse?
Oh, yeah, business. Business messes
Yeah.
up your money versus her taking this money from.
Correct. Because there's a guy who was like, man, he stopped dating a girl because she stole $10,000 from him, and people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, y'all not. If this man has $10,000 sitting around at his house, he make a lot of money. So y'all need to pipe it down. Like what y'all should be asking him is, yo, bro, so what do you do for a living? People attach onto the fact that somehow he had $10,000 in cash. I'm like, what's wrong with having $10,000 in, sequential bills? What's wrong with that? But, bro niggas be bro. Number 3, would you rather be mentored by Master P or Robert L. Johnson, a.k.a. the founder of BET?
Master P.
I was going to go with Master P.
We're talking about Bob Johnson, the nigga who used to own BET before it went MTV. And he was kind of suspect.
Well, no, according to people, he was actually really cool until, BET got really big. He was really cool until he got famous. But, okay, all right. Master P for you then, Armstead?
Definitely.
Okay, all right. Which would be a better black TV show reboot, Golden Girls or Cheers?
Cheers. We never really focus on black bars.
Exactly.
I watched a show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it was like, their black bars aren't popular. They're just not.
Exactly. Like,
and they were telling the
about
truth.
A black bar, that'd be awesome.
Which I went on a bar crawl on Friday, and I was just like, there are some nice bars. I think I went to Pins and Feathers, Harold's Chicken and Ice Bar, and it was some other place. I was on Auburn Street, whatever that shit was called.
That's a good little area over there. Hopefully you're masked up. Future mask.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I ain't go if it didn't have an outside bar, I wasn't going to that bitch. I walked through the inside, goddamn sanitized my hand, and then I went to the roof. That's it. If they ain't had no roof, I ain't go in there.
Yeah,
bro, these people were out here like it was normal. I was just like, what's wrong with y'all? Niggas?
Yeah, these people crazy. But if we were to do a black bar like Cheer style, I really wish Pops was alive because he'd be a hilarious bar or drunk.
Who's the black golden girl? Didn't we have a black Golden Girls?
Well, the black Golden Girls people were choosing was Diana Ross's daughter. I forget what her name is off the top of my head. They chose some older black woman. I think not Tiffany Haddish.
What 227? No,
there was somebody. There were some people that they chose.
I feel like there's been a show that was like black Golden Girls, but I don't know.
I mean, because he had girlfriends, but they weren't old. That's the problem. Like you need them older. You need older ones in order for it to flourish. But I think you're right. Let's not delve too deeply in this.
Arms, did you pick one?
Say it again.
Did you pick one?
I didn't really watch the Golden Girls, and
I didn't like it either.
I love Golden Girls, but I hear you.
To be honest with you, I didn't watch Cheers either. So
it would have to be an ex-athlete term. Like to me, I would choose like an ex.
Oh, like Elisa Leslie?
No women. You're gonna be a man.
See, I know which one you're going for.
Yeah, I would do like The Rock or somebody famous. Like he won't do TV though, so I'm trying to think of somebody who's ex-athlete trying to be an actor. That'd be hilarious. I would love that.
Yeah,
because I still watch Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Well, not just that. Mike Tyson Mysteries is good, but also with how Mike Tyson was part of. Why Did I Get Married 3? He was going to be in Why Did I Get Married 3, but they ended up not doing it because of Janet Jackson. But Mike Tyson was going to be down for being in that. And anyone Janet Jackson, remember, that was during the time that she got pregnant with the billionaire baby. So she was like, fuck you, nigga. I got billions.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it just was a smart business move. Because you remember, he didn't want her acting or singing or anything. And then she took her she took her large amount of money that is liquid in cash and came back to America with that baby, too. All I got to say is, Janet Jackson, if you need somebody, everyday black man, we're here for you. We give you all flavors, all styles, everything. Just for you, Janet. Just for you. But, would you rather be able to go back in time and invest in Google, Apple, or Amazon, or go forward in time, figure out what's going on, and come back and shape your economic destiny?
Go forward and come back.
That's what I was thinking too. Well, as much as I would love to go back in time and reinvest in all these places, going forward in time, I think that'd be better because I think that whatever is going to come next, the next wave is going to be way more profitable.
Well, I always tell people, I think we had talked about the biggest companies or oil companies, not our tech companies. I'm like, what's next? I think tech companies are going to win. But, I mean, I want to know what's next.
Right now, tech companies are being, quote unquote, valued correctly. That's why, the stock market keeps going up. But I'm like, at some point, this is going to crash. Like, at some point, it's going to end into a bubble. Nobody's going to be aware that we're in a bubble, and then it's going to pop. It's always how it goes. Last but not least, would you like to be stuck on an island with no hope of rescue, with Jill Scott or Megan Thee Stallion?
Jill Scott.
I'm actually gonna choose Megan. We could at least talk about anime and shit. Like Jill Scott, outside of the things that she could do, and
I
her
definitely would probably
femininity,
choose. Wait, what? Repeat the question again, real quick.
would you rather be stuck on an island with no hope of rescue with Jill Scott or
Oh,
Megan Thee
okay.
Stallion?
Yeah, I definitely choose
Choose who?
Who did he choose?
Megan.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
feel
saying.
like after anime is done talking, I feel like we have nothing to talk about. Jill
Well,
Scott, we have a lot to talk about.
you just
Yeah,
want to
we
talk to Jill
would, but
Scott because you
I
want
ain't
to talk
trying
to
to
her
just
about music.
talk though. Like I feel like there's more. Like we on an island, so I don't know.
I think
I
Jill
don't.
Scott I can have a deep conversation with, and it'll be something they will question over time, and then we'll exchange views. Like Megan Thee Stallion, I'm sorry, I've listened to your music. I don't think we'll have a long conversation.
I think you'd have a
Yeah,
long
but
conversation with
I
her
mean,
than you think.
I don't know. On an island, I don't know. I think I'll be more thinking of like, what are we gonna do to
Survive.
get off of this island? And nothing against Jill Scott. If the situation was different, I definitely would have chose Jill Scott.
There's no
But
wrong answer in this or that.
No, there's
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, just that my choices would have been different due to the situation. Now, due to this situation, stranded on the island, I think Megan would probably put in a little bit more work.
Well, she is a savage.
You know what I'm saying?
classy, bougie, ratchet.
Ratchet.
Again, nothing wrong with Jill Scott. I love Jill Scott. I just feel like if we out
I feel
there
like
and
she get a lot of love from people, but don't nobody buy her albums and shit. But that's neither here nor there.
I just feel like if I'm getting attacked by a monkey or something, I feel like Megan would jump in and help.
Yeah. I feel if you get attacked, yeah. Megan
versus Jill Scott. Help! Is somebody here to help?
Walking away from you quickly, going, that monkey down in the park.
Jill Scott be like, "You're a man. Go fight that monkey."
Exactly. She's gonna be like, "You fight that monkey."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to survival, we
got to be in it together.
You get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. You can fight a monkey, but you cannot fight a gorilla. We run from gorillas.
Exactly. We gotta know. We gotta run from.
But but let me ask you this: Who's faster? Who you think would be faster in a race, running from a gorilla, Megan Thee Stallion or Jill Scott?
Oh, Megan, without a
Well, I'm pushing either one of them bitches back.
You motherfucker!
You are a terrible person. And this
You're
is exactly
terrible.
why you are going to die on that island. Everybody else is gonna figure out a way to get off, but you're
gonna die on the island alone.
Exactly. We talk about I shouldn't even done that. I shouldn't even done that. He gonna be sitting here talking.
Megan gonna be goddamn beating that gorilla ass. Both of us.
They gonna get large logs and be beating that gorilla ass.
Yep, me and Megan gonna be out. She gonna hold him from behind with chokehold, and I'm gonna be giving body shots. Pop, pop, pop.
But all right, I guess in this case, and we'll just go ahead and close out this episode of Everyday Black Men Podcast. Again, check out our website at www.everydayBlackmen.com.
And the website's coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. I gotta put my t-shirts on there.